What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com, vlogging it, but it's mealtime. Got my SJ Meals, sjmeals@gmail.com. Serving the northwest suburbs. This salmon is off the chain. Anyway, I got shit to do. I want to get this vlog done, so let's do it. Today, my good friend Kara Corey and her husband Jason, who's also a good friend of mine, came in town. Some really epic content. I'm going to drop a little piece right here.
What does that sound like? That sounds familiar to me.
Of some funny shit that went on when we were doing a cooking video, and you'll see that coming very soon to this channel. You know, it's gonna be awesome. But good thing about having friends like that, I mean, Kara and me, we are business partners now, and obviously she has RD Nutrition, which we sell at tigerfitness.com, and those are people who've been friends with me forever. I'm loyal as all get out to those two. Love them to death, and I'd do anything for them. So it's very great to have Kara in town. Kara Corey Fit Life is her YouTube channel. Be sure to go there and subscribe, and just show her some love, man. She's good people. Again, the best people. The thing about Kara is I mean, we actually filmed a great booty workout, believe it or not, and we also just filmed a tricep video. So it was amazing. Some tips and exercises you've probably never done before. So the thing about Kara is she's extremely hardworking, you know? I mean, Kara has a full-time job as a registered dietitian in a hospital setting, and she's worked her way up. I've known her for so many years, and she's actually in a very good, very prestigious position. And she's a professional bikini competitor in the WNBF, and she also owns her own company with RD Nutrition. And people like that, they have work ethic, you know. Kara is a worker. She's a grinder. She gets things done, you know. You never have to worry at trade shows. Like, we do trade shows, I'll do whatever it takes. I have cleaned out many mixers in the bathroom after a long day at a trade show. It's nasty, it's dirty, there's piss on the floor, but you just got to get the mixer clean enough so you get it back and deep clean it. I'll do whatever it takes. And as you guys saw during Black Friday, I was out here shipping orders, and that's what it takes to make it to that next level. Okay? Now, one thing I've noticed about life, work is directly correlated to success. And I say success in a relative way. Success is doing what you love to do. So whether you start at a job you might not love and you want to work your way up to be able to do something you really love, or you're doing something you love and you want to grow and you want to provide financial security for yourself and your family, something you really need to do is focus on working hard. Hard work doesn't just mean during your 8 hours. Hard work means off the clock. I mean, there's so many hours in a day. A lot of people complain about not having money, but they work their 9 to 5, and then in the rest of the hours of their day, they do nothing to increase their worth on the market or with their current employer. You know, nothing pisses me off more than when someone says, I'm not making enough money, but they're only working 8-hour work days. When I started at Weeder Publications, okay, I was making $24,000 a year in California. I had commission. But, I mean, my territory at that time was only worth $30,000. It wasn't worth shit. I worked 20 hours a day. I was the first one in the office, the last one to leave, and I trained near the office. It literally took a half hour to hour out of the day. I was literally there from 6 a.m. till probably 10 p.m. easily, and then I'd work at home, make sure everything got done. Long story short, I made a lot of money because I was on commission, and I grew that $30,000 territory into multi-million-dollar territory. Is it because I'm smarter than everyone else? Is it because I have a high IQ? Is it because I'm good looking or because I have big muscles? At that time, I only weighed 170 pounds. No, well, I could be part of it, you know, who knows? But at the end of the day, it was because I worked, and because I knew that when you grind and you get shit done, you're gonna get shit done. Worked my way up that company, and here I am today, and I loved every minute of it because I love challenges. It's not necessarily that I loved publishing. I just love the challenge of getting out there and making shit happen. And God damn it, I made shit happen. So I see people complaining about not having money, and yet what are you doing to fucking better yourself? Are you continuing your education? You know, I don't make money as a coach, yet I've invested over $10,000 to $15,000 so far in my Exos training. Why? Because it's bettering me overall as a person. Is it ever going to pay off? No. But like they say, as soon as you stop learning, you stop earning. And I just want to make sure I'm bettering myself. So the question I have to you, if you're not happy with your place in life, are you doing everything within your power to become a better person, to become a better employee, to become a better overall rounded individual who is worth more money due to ROI from your company? If you can answer me yes, then hey, you're on your way to fucking greatness. If you're sitting there begging for handouts and you're sitting there wondering why you're in the place you are in life, look no further than your own fucking mirror. Because I don't know about other countries, but I'm going to talk about America right now. I'm sure other countries are similar. I know a lot of successful people in other countries. In this country, even now, whether the Republican is in office, whether a Democrat's in office, America is still the land of opportunity. And capitalism, when you work fucking hard, you will fucking make it. You might not make it in the sense of Bill Gates make it, but I'll tell you what, your chances of succeeding if your work ethic is up there, your chances are pretty fucking high. So instead of sitting back feeling sorry for yourself and fucking asking for handouts or complaining that you aren't where you want to be in life, get out, grab your fucking dick, and fucking make it happen. That's my little talk for the day. On to making gains. My training today, again, I was training with Kara, did some ass, did some arms. Has a really, really fucking good time. My diet today, eggs for breakfast, same as always, a couple English muffins. For lunch, I had a little bit of sludge. I had some, for lunch went to my favorite place, which is Balance Cafe right here in Loveland. Had my favorite meal, which is the California chicken pita. The city chicken pita alongside some extra chicken on the side. And then I had me some IHOP afterwards and had a Pop-Tart pre-workout because I needed some carbs. And here I am eating my salmon. My diet right now, I don't measure food, and I haven't measured it for probably over a year since I stopped competing. And if you see me measuring food, it's not because I have a photo shoot, because I have one tomorrow. If you see me measuring food, it's because I'm making a comeback. That's how you can tell. Heads up, because you never know what the future holds. Question and answer. This one comes from Robert. Hey Mark, my name is Rob. I live in central Queensland, Australia. I have a question you probably have covered before, but if you could reply to this, it'd be much appreciated. Good eye, Mike, you sick cunt. I want to know if it is necessary to consume whey protein to put on muscle, or get the same results consuming BCAAs, EAAs with carbs such as Carb 10 and Carbolic. I've had several VSG several years ago before I started working out. Now I found it hard at times to consume necessary food to put on size. When I take in whey protein, I feel bloated and sluggish. I was put onto EAAs and carbs post-work and I've found no difference. If anything, I've noticed more results. I realize it's more costly, but I don't mind paying the extra. I'd like to hear your take on this and also keep the videos very inspiring. I'm assuming, Rob, that you eat protein throughout the day. And all studies aside, here's what I like to do. And sometimes I take all I've read in studies, and rather than pointing to one study like a lot of armchair quarterbacks on YouTube do, because they look like they don't even fucking lift and they're not in the trenches like I am. They don't, they've never competed as a pro, and they've never maintained the condition I maintain year round, and they haven't stuck to the program for 21 years like I have. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you why I come to my conclusions. I don't always cite studies, but I guarantee you everything I say has some basis in science. At the end of the day, Robert, my belief is that you can have amino acids. I do not see the point of EAAs because they're in bonded form. You get plenty of essential amino acids during your diet during the day, and those are bonded and they're good. Chicken, whey, caseinate. We addressed this in my previous blog. However, I believe that intra-workout, you need BCAA. Those three amino acids with leucine and isoleucine and valine in a 2-to-1-to-1 ratio are scientifically proven to work. I have been behind a lot of that research, and I'm very proud of that. I helped popularize them. Pre-workout, I like to see you eat whole food protein. I like to see whey. I don't give a fuck if you eat chicken. I like to see a whole food protein source. And post-workout, again, if you can't stomach whey, eat a whole food protein source. I like to see amino acids during training. I like to see whole food pre and post. I do like Carb 10. My current, what I take is, excluding my pre-workouts and all that, like I take my pre-workout, right? My pre-workout meal is usually MTS Nutrition Whey at 1 scoop, some blueberries, and 1 to 2 scoops of Carb 10, depending on what I've eaten throughout the day or how early the training is. Intra-workout, I have machine fuel and machine fuel only. Some people like to add Carb 10 during training, but I eat so many carbs throughout the day, I'm usually well saturated. And then post-workout, I have 1 to 2 scoops, usually 2 scoops of Carb 10 with the scoops of MTS Whey. If you have trouble digesting whey, I recommend you try our MTS Nutrition Machine ISO, which is a phenomenal whey protein isolate. So I hope that answered your question, Robert. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'd rather see you at whole food protein. That's just my preference. If you're asking me, I'm going to give you my preference. Anyway, guys, just a quick heads up. The hoodies, as you see there, we'll probably have one coming out soon. If I say when it's going to be in, know that this hoodie sold out by 2 a.m. and it was launched at 12 midnight. That's Eastern Standard Time. These are going to sell fast. I appreciate you guys gobbling them up. It's awesome. The shirts we had, which were the charcoal shirts, sold out. This shirt will be available soon. The all-time popular red. And, you know, Insurgent launches on Sunday. I have many new products in the pipeline, including new whey flavors and everything you need, and some new cool stuff. And, of course, Kara has RD Nutrition, which has Fit Burn, which is a phenomenal product. The Drop Factor relaunch is on January 1st. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for the support. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and that's not a game.